We're all losing our minds with anticipation for Thor 2. Thor will return to Earth to save us from Malekith the Accursed. Rumour has it the Guardians of the Galaxy might make an appearance, and the good captain himself might just be popping in for a cup of Asgardian tea. It tastes like the tears of a million dead frost giants. What I'm about to tell you, and what Marvel doesn't want you to know, Thor's evil brother Loki, the villain of the Avengers, the god of mischief, he's going to be the hero of Thor 2. I'm Will, and this is my war to prove that Loki ain't such a bad guy. Yes, Loki stabbed Thor and all of Asgard in their collective back last time he was home for Thanksgiving, and the whole trying to take over the Earth thing in the Avengers made him look like a bit of a douche canoe. But I'm convinced that in Thor: The Dark World, it will be Loki who becomes the hero that Asgard deserves. Why is that, you say? Well, I'm glad you asked. Reason number one why I know Loki will be the hero. It's because of his gigantic ego. I just felt that we didn't have enough penis jokes in the last few. Based on what we've seen before, we know that this puny god thinks too highly of himself to hide in the shadow of his brother Thor.
Living in the shade of your greatness.
And after this thinly veiled threat in Avengers,
no crevice where he cannot find you.
We know that Loki has to answer for his failure. Typically arrogant Loki will not go quietly into the darkness, or cower behind his brother Thor, or just sit in a prison cell waiting for Thanos to put that pointy helmet somewhere really uncomfortable. His bud, I'm talking about his bud. Who's writing this shit? Listen, Loki is going to fight like the badass he's always pretended to be. Only this time it's going to be against Thanos. If stroking his own ego ends up saving the universe as an aside, then that's just the icing on the Asgardian cake. Tastes like the torn off faces of a dozen dead Chitauri. Reason number two why Loki will become the hero he was born to be, the poor guy was never really evil. Like poor Joffrey in Game of Thrones, Loki was born from some seriously nasty blood. Except frost giants don't tend to do it with their sisters. Or do they? What the f do I know about frost giants? Except that their tears are delicious. Adopted by parents who always saw him as an outcast, constantly playing second fiddle to his gigantic, weirdly Aryan brother, no idea of his true parentage, went a little mad when he found out, well, more than a little bit mad. But deep down, he's got a heart. A big one. And my third and final reason why Loki will definitely be the hero of Thor 2. No one can resist a good old-fashioned villain redemption arc. The redemption arc of a bad guy turning towards the light is one of the most awesome and powerful storytelling devices available. You start Loki out as a Hannibal Lecter with superpowers. Check. And then you break him out of prison with a big chance to fuck everyone over. And then the guy learns a couple of quick but powerful life lessons along the way. Jane Foster shows him how to paint with the colors of the wind or something. I don't fucking know. I'm not a screenwriter. Shut up. Actually, I do have a script. It's about a time-traveling World War I vet who opens up. And by the time we reach the massive final battle, our reformed, redempted, repurposed Loki is ready to sacrifice himself. Thor then takes the baggage of Loki's death into Avengers 2, yada yada yada, and boom! Joss Whedon makes all the money again. That's what's going to happen, folks. Think this all sounds super awesome? Then share the video, because you're super awesome. No, you are. No, you are. Stop it. Stop it. I'm Will, and this is my war to make your superhero movies better. If you missed my last war, where I choke Pixar until they give me Incredibles 2, click here to check it out. It has added Pixar in it.